Hello and welcome to another exclusive interview. Today I'm joined by the one and only Trevor Dongo. Welcome, Trevor. How are you?
I'm good. How are you doing?
I'm good, thanks. Thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you for having me.
Happy belated birthday.
Thank you. Thank you so much. Yeah.
And congratulations on the album. How was that?
I'm super excited, to be honest, because it took me about 4 years to work on that project.
4
And
years?
Yeah, here I am now.
Wow,
Yeah.
how many songs do you have? Why 4 years? Is it about the songs or?
No, it's about how that's my formula actually. I
Okay.
take time when I create music. You get what I mean? So I think my last album was in 2017. So in between I was releasing singles.
Okay.
Then I realized that it's high time for me to produce another album for my fans, you know. Yeah, so
And how is the album?
it's doing quite well. It's doing quite well. Yeah.
Would you say out of the 6 albums you've done, is this one of your best? How would you rank it compared to the other albums?
The problem with me is that I don't compare my music.
Okay.
You know, I just listen to the music that I've done before and try to make it better. Yeah, that's what I do.
So, you know, social media, you know, they've always got something to say. And, you know, there are some comments that, oh no, Trevor's been quiet. Why is he quiet? You know, and stuff like that.
What?
Yeah. You release this album with no one knowing.
I know.
Yeah, when I'm talking about quiet, I'm talking about
That's
that.
how I do it.
Exactly.
That's how I do it. Yeah, yeah.
No,
yeah.
well done for that. And, you know, the album's doing seriously well right now.
It
What is the reception from your fans? What are they saying about it?
I think this came as a surprise to my fans because, like what I mentioned, I've been releasing singles.
Yes.
So it came as a surprise to them because they weren't expecting an album.
Yeah, hopeful.
Any time. You
Yeah.
know what I mean? Because the music that I do, it's timeless. So, you know, unoramba uchinnakizwa nayo such that you forget kuti I don't go to my singles as an album. And
Yeah,
I'm
yeah.
not blowing my own horn,
Yeah.
but that's me, you know.
Calling a spade a spade, that's
Yeah,
right.
yeah.
So on this album, who would you say were the best producers you've worked with?
I can safely say this project was different from the other project that I've done.
Okay.
Because most of the time when I'm working on an album, I work with my producer, MacD. But on this one, he was the main producer. But I was working with other producers as well, the likes of Nyashe Timbe. Nyashe Timbe is a singer, songwriter, producer. I worked with Trust Samende from Mokomba. I worked with Rodney Beats. I worked with Shamix.
Okay.
And Jose Saxophone, yeah. So I worked with a lot of people on this project.
Okay.
Like the other projects, yeah.
So let's talk about the Miso video.
Miso video.
What are your major challenges? What were your major challenges?
On the video?
Yes. During production. Let's talk about
during
that.
production, from the studio to the video production.
Yes.
All right. From the studio, it was just a walkover. You know, it's something that I do like on a daily basis. I write music, I record like every week.
You can do that in your sleep.
I can do it in my sleep.
Yeah.
But when it comes to the video now, me, I'm a songwriter, I'm a singer.
Okay.
But when it comes to acting, it's kind of complicated. You know, it's kind of difficult for me.
Yeah.
You know, so it took us about like almost 24 hours working on that video.
Wow.
Because it was so hard. That's how hard it was. Because acting is not my thing.
Okay.
But I think I did my best.
No,
I
you did
managed
well.
to
You did
to
well.
pull it through, you know.
Okay. But is that something, so you'd never actually want to get into acting? It's something that...
I really want to try it.
Okay.
Yeah, I want to try it.
Well, from the video, I'd say that you've got a standing chance. You did well.
I did
So,
well,
yeah,
right?
I mean, you're saying you're nervous, so I think you did.
But okay, so ranking to like 1 to 10.
In terms of your acting?
My acting, yeah.
Let me say...
Be honest.
7. I'll give you a 7.
Give me a 7.
I'll give you a 7.
It's not bad. It's not bad.
In brackets, I'll put work in progress.
What?
Yes. Because you're saying you weren't perfected.
Yeah,
so I'll give you a 7. Yeah, no.
7 is a lot.
It's good.
Yeah.
It's good for what you said. I think you did pretty well.
Yeah.
So you mentioned MacD.
Yes.
Are you guys friends as well? Producers friends?
We started as friends, but I can say we're brothers now because I've been working with MacD since 2006.
Okay.
Yeah, I met MacD in 2006. Then we became friends.
Okay.
You know, but years to come, our friendship grew. Kushigirata Hamaniam. You know, so yeah, MacD is like a brother to me.
Let me ask Trevor, who discovered who between the two of you?
No one discovered anyone because me, I I had already released my first album, and MacD was working with Innocent Uswegota.
Okay.
You know, at that time. So we were doing Magala. You know, those Magalas that I ate up back in the days.
Yes.
That's when I met MacD. One of my friends said, this producer works with Innocent Uzokota. You should meet up with him and Ombonzo sound yake, because I think you guys can. Saka muniye, I think akatumwa na mari.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Well, that's interesting. We actually managed to catch up with MacD. You can just watch a video and let's hear what he had to say about
this.
Yeah.
It's been a while. Like over 15 years ago. I remember what was happening was I was recording Knox. There's a song that I was doing for him. And I remember during that time, he was friends with Trevor, and we had met with Trevor once or twice when we were doing Magalas for playing for Extra Large. But it was just that thing where he would come, sing, and then he goes and stuff. But then Knox then said, no, we want to start a group. Me, Trevor, and Gorid, Tawandam God, see what we can come up with. So they came through, we thought of the idea, we named it Afro Unique, and we did our first song. And whilst we were doing that, we just became friends, all of us like that, to the extent that when Knox was not at MSU, he would be staying at my house. When Tawanda was not in Glenview, he would be staying at my house. But eventually, I ended up actually staying with Trevor because we clicked like that. So we started staying together, making music together. We did the Afro Unique album, and from there, it has just been that journey. We're talking 2005, if I'm not mistaken. It has just been that journey as brothers, as family, as friends, up until now. It has been exciting. Our advantage is, getting to know each other. You know exactly what the other person is thinking about musically before they even say it. So it makes work pretty.
So you guys said pretty much the same thing.
Yes.
Yeah, you guys really are brothers.
Yeah.
Trevor, I've seen you doing martial arts. Tell me, is it something you do for fun? Are you training for something bigger than just, why are you doing martial arts, if I can ask?
Martial arts, I think it's something that I've always loved. Back in high school, there's a friend of mine whom I grew up with. His name is Tapio.
Okay.
He's the one who introduced me to martial arts. So it just became a lifestyle. It's something that I just love doing. I don't see myself competing, going to the whatever. You get what I mean? But it's just something that I love doing.
Okay, what level belt do you have?
It's called First Q Brown. It's just one step from black belt.
And black belt is like the top?
Yeah, it's the top.
So you're quite dangerous then?
No, I'm not.
So just to take us back, Trevor, there's a video I want us to watch, and then I want us to talk about it just a little. Okay, let's see. Please do tell what was happening in the video.
What was happening in the video?
Yeah, and if you can just give us the story behind it.
I think I've spoken about this video like a couple of years back.
You've never told me.
Yeah, I've never told you, but I'm going to tell you now.
Great.
So what is happening in the video is that's a street fight, and that's me in that street fight. Something happened. I had an argument with a couple of guys in the avenues there. So we got into a fight with like about 4 guys. So this guy who started filming me and that guy, he made it seem as if that was me fighting with one guy.
Oh.
I had a fight with about 4 guys.
So it was 1 versus 4.
Yeah, that was 1 versus 4.
Okay.
But unfortunately, in Shona we say gonana gona wake. Uyo ndi gona akazondi gonawo.
Okay.
You know. Yeah.
So you hadn't started training in this video, right?
I had taken a break from martial arts, I think, in 2012.
So
Then I resumed, I think, in 2007.
So
January
I'm sure
17.
after that street fight, like you came back and really wanted to perfect your...
Wanted to perfect it. Just to my recovery.
Yeah.
No, I'm just
So
joking.
tell me, you know, with martial arts, I mean, you're equipped to really hurt someone,
To
right?
defend
yeah,
yourself.
to defend yourself, but your hands are powerful. So surely that teaches you also self-discipline. Like you won't just like today go and get yourself involved in another street fight avenues, right? Because you know what you can do.
I know what I can do now.
Tell me about the discipline that comes with martial arts.
Unokunosakana nemunhu and anogona kuprovoke in a certain way, but you should be able to just walk away from it. You know, no matter how provocative it is. You get what I mean?
Yeah.
So yeah. And iwewe pachako, right? Tukuta as a self-discipline, but the karate pachayo
Yeah.
inokudisciplina ukatadza kuzvichengetedza iwo pachako. Like what happened up. I've never mentioned this, but I was disciplined after that.
And humbled.
And humbled by my sensei.
On a lighter note, Trevor, I want to get to know you a bit more. So, you know, you're called a ladies' man, and I've got a lot of ladies that have asked me to ask you this question. Are you single?
I'm not single, unfortunately.
Why is that unfortunate? Why is it unfortunate?
To other people.
Okay, you're in a serious relationship?
Yeah, I'm in a serious relationship.
Can I ask if it's with someone in the industry or outside?
No. Yeah, atori nini zvandinoita.
Oh, okay.
Music yangu atodi winzwa anenge achitoti kutiitira noise.
So can you expect can you expect any wedding bells soon?
Tichiri kumboronga.
So, okay, ladies, as you just heard it, Trevor Dongo is taken. I'm so sorry. Which is the best collaboration you've had and why? According to you, collaboration.
I think the best collaboration was the one that I did with Soldier Love in 2014. Soldier Love was that one creative person. Most people, they didn't really understand his artistry, you know. But Inina was one person who understood Soldier Love a lot, you know. So, when we did that collaboration, how did I do it? You know, because Soldier Love is but how did you manage to work with him? We had this understanding, you know. He was that person who I could sit down with and his level of thinking, you know, what he was going through in life, and akazongonditoro say a brother to him. Yeah.
Speaking of Soldier Love, do you see yourself doing more collaborations with any other Zim dancehall artists?
I don't have a problem with working with anyone. Talent.
Are there any you want to work with at the moment, or you're open to whatever comes your way?
I'm open to whatever.
And what genre would you want to go into, like a different genre that you have never tapped into? Which genre would that be?
Different genre. I think reggae.
Oh, really?
Yes.
Okay. Which artist? Do you have an artist you'd want to work with?
Yeah, I want to work with Chris Martin.
Oh,
from
nice.
Jamaica. Yeah.
Okay.
I'd love to do a song with Chris Martin.
Okay, so next time he comes, surely we can expect a collaboration.
Yeah, definitely.
Awesome. And tell me, you know, you said that you started working on this album 4 years ago. So how did COVID, I mean, you can't escape the pandemic. How did COVID interfere with that process of you producing this album?
Right. The thing is that technology-wise, is in Zaba level you can work with an artist musina kusanga, not physically. You get what I mean? Like I could write a song. I've got a mini studio at my house.
Okay.
We've got a studio with MacD. I work at Eternity.
Okay.
I'm the songwriter and the AR manager there. So most of the time I could write a song in my house and send it to my producer, you know. But Kunemanguma artists, we could just send the idea, this is what we are working with. So if you can just put a verse, work on a verse, and send it through to us. Yeah, so it wasn't that difficult for us.
So you weren't affected, basically?
No, we weren't.
Oh, that's good. So just get to know you a little bit more, Trevor. Tell us 3 things. Okay, tell us one thing that your fans don't know about you.
Oh, one thing.
Oh, one thing.
One thing they don't know about me. One thing. Shall I say what do you want?
You can list 3 if you want.
No.
If they're many, please do share.
One thing.
Okay, let me.
But if I want to know, could I'm a die-hard Manchester United fan.
I think most of us are.
Y-
I mean, that should be standard.
Me, I'm a die-hard fan.
Okay.
Such that on my birthday, Manchester United wished me a happy birthday.
Oh, really?
Yeah, that's how.
You got something from CR7?
I-
What did he say? What did he say?
No, he had to send me a message then, but
Oh,
like I
okay.
told me a jersey, so it's on the way. It's coming.
It's on the way.
It's on the way.
So I'm sure you'll get it for next year's birthday. And tell us one of your biggest fears.
My biggest
Want
fear.
your fans to get to know you a bit more. So what's one of your biggest fears?
My biggest fear is waking up with without my voice, without my voice box.
Wow.
Yeah, that's my biggest fear. To be honest, because I cannot imagine myself without my voice.
No, definitely.
You know.
And name one thing on your bucket list that you'd want to do.
I would want to go bungee jumping. I've never done bungee jumping. Even skydiving.
But you can just go to Vic Falls. And
Yeah. I'm not ready yet.
Oh,
Yeah.
Emotionally, physically, because physically, the martial arts.
Emotionally, because in night, what if I just
But I hear there's something about this action that is just a bit. Yeah, it's just a bit. Trevor, thank you so much for coming to our studios. It was a pleasure. And when you go bungee jumping, please be sure to call us so we can record you screaming.
Okay.
Will you?
Definitely.
Okay, awesome. Please take us out with a song, preferably Chisha Miso.
Chisha Miso.
Yes.
Chiona zino rudo rwangu nderuwako pakutanga kwazo taingobira. You became my best friend, nothing more and nothing less, yeah. Many yerudo, dokuroba, ichipa mapasuba. Yakape puta moyo, ikatipa chuono, chataisa tumbuona. Many yerudo, dokuroba, ichipa